LA's alternative.
And now, back to the Woody Show. And we are into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. It is Monday morning. It's October the 2nd.
Yeah.
2023. I'm Woody, that's Ravy.
Hello.
There's Greg Goring.
Morning.
Menace is here.
What is up, Woody?
We got Seabass. We got fresh back from COVID. Sam
Yes,
is here.
good morning.
How was COVID?
Terrible.
Was it?
I mean, yes, but I was exhausted, but I got a lot of sleep.
I know.
I
Nice.
slept so much.
So awesome.
Lucky.
But she needed to sleep because she was hella sick.
Right.
Okay.
I don't
this-
like getting sleep that way because I'm so sick I can't be
Also,
awake.
But you know, I have like
Weird jealousy.
I have weird jealousy.
That's true.
Like when I went to go visit, Ravy was in the hospital for, was it to get your
Appendicitis.
appendix? Yeah, she
Yeah.
got her appendix out. And so she was only there for like a day or so.
I had to stay in
Couple days.
overnight because
Yeah.
the iron was really low in my blood. So
Yeah,
they were
no,
so
iron.
cozy.
So I stopped in to the hospital to see Ravy after work and just check on her. And when I walked in there, I was just awash with jealousy because she's like in this bed and all these people are coming by and they're bringing her food and checking on anything she needs, like just being waited on hand and foot. And I'm thinking like, oh man, she slept in today.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
keep in mind, I'm coming right from work. I'm like, this is awesome.
IV in,
I had like this
blood transfer
Yeah.
happening.
I had this weird jealousy. Or like when you think about when you're like just in the treadmill of work week or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you hear about someone who's like homesick, you're like, oh, rip.
Oh, how come like so comfortable on the couch?
Yeah, people are just like, oh, can I get you
Super-
anything?
Yeah, you're comfortable on the couch. You're vomiting, but hey.
Yeah.
You're not
Oh,
vomiting.
But then like
People are
Sammy
bringing
was
you
saying that she
soup.
slept for like 12 hours.
Yeah, I was sleeping 12 hours a night. Then I would be awake for 3 hours and take another 4-hour nap. I slept so
Yeah.
That
much.
sounds so awesome.
So awesome.
Okay, but she was hella sick.
I was very sick.
Yeah, but you're
and
sleeping it off. Who cares?
Yeah, but it also sucked because I live alone. So I still had to be the one to take care of myself. I still had to make myself soup, and I only have one pot to make it in, so I had to hand wash it after every single
Oh,
time
no.
I used it, and it was not fun.
See, like even though
Sammy
I
needs more
don't.
pots.
Even though I don't live alone, I don't get these guys. Like you hear women making fun of dudes all the time, like, oh, they get a cold, and all of a sudden they're like the biggest babies crying out for their mom. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm also not the guy who's thinking about the Roman Empire every day.
Yeah.
You know, or
You should. It's
yeah,
crazy.
I guess I'm just a very different person. I don't know, because when I don't feel well, I want to be left the F alone. Like I don't,
Really?
like please, like go away. I don't need anything. Thank you for the offer. Like, but I don't want anything. I don't need anything. Just let me be. Let me rest. Let me chill.
Yep.
You know, like, and if I want something, I got no problem getting up and getting it, or running to the store to get my prescription if I need that, or what. Like, I just don't want to have to deal with other people because you get irritable.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
and like to me, that part is the annoying part. It's the opposite of needing someone to be like, oh, tuck you in and take your temperature. Like,
Well, nobody wants that.
oh, there are guys who want that.
Oh,
In their
I do.
30s?
Oh, dude, my
Yeah.
one buddy is in his 50s and is like the biggest baby.
oh,
I just
love
want
it.
soup brought
Biggest
to me, that's
baby.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
When I
bring me
Yeah,
soup.
I have friends bring me soup.
yeah.
Bring
When
me
I had COVID,
water.
I didn't leave my room, and when the soup showed up at the door, it was so awesome.
And the one time that I did
Jealous
ask,
of that.
Yeah.
the one time that my wife was running to the store when I was sick, she goes, "Do you need anything?" I go, "Actually, you know what? Can you get me some whatever it was? Just say it was Gatorade.
Yeah.
But give me some Gatorade." She comes back from the store with everything else under the sun, stuff she didn't even go there for, except for the one thing that I asked
Woody's
for.
Gatorade.
Oh no.
The one thing. I'm like, see, this is just why you do things on your own.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't.
She clearly doesn't care.
She really doesn't care. Anyway, welcome back, Sam.
Thank you.
Phones are open 877-44-Woody. You can hit us up with a text over to 22987. Greg Gorey, what are some of the trending news headlines happening today?
Well, did you know that the hope of winning the Powerball is still
It's alive.
alive?
It's alive,
Right.
people.
Unlike Sammy, it's doing great. Nobody won the big prize Saturday night. That was $960 million.
I tried.
7 people, though, but they became millionaires. Tickets in Florida, Maryland, Michigan, and Pennsylvania.
That's cute.
5 people won $1 million. Adorable.
Cute. That's adorbs.
2 people in North Carolina won $2 million.
Also
All right.
adorbs.
Pretty cute. So tonight's Powerball jackpot, that's going to climb to $1.04 billion.
Sweet.
Cash option is $478.2 million. That is insanity.
Not bad.
That's all right.
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
I don't even know what those tickets cost. What is it, $2?
$2.
$2.
And then you can do the double multiplier thing?
In certain states, yes.
Oh, in certain states. Cool. Did you hear that former Boston Red Sox star Tim Wakefield?
Poor Tim Wakefield.
Two-time World Series champ. He died at the age of 57 after a battle with aggressive brain cancer. And he actually died just a few days after Kurt Schilling revealed that he had cancer on his podcast.
Yeah.
Something that Tim Wakefield's family did not want shared.
That was a
Oh,
dick
hard to
move.
believe.
Oh, wow.
Kurt Schilling did something dickish.
Yeah, that was a dick move. And it's interesting that it's so quick, from when he discussed it publicly to when Tim actually died.
Yeah.
Days.
It was an aggressive
like, did he
brain
know that,
cancer.
or was it just like a coincidence?
I don't know.
Like, hey, here,
Well-
this is imminent. This is happening.
Yeah. I told you I had a neighbor who discovered he had cancer, and within 3 weeks he was
From
gone.
diagnosis
Wow.
to death.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the scary thing.
So
was pretty-
scary.
I feel like I can deal
Crazy.
with anything that you at least know about. Or would it be better?
Well, I mean, a lot of people in this situation want to just keep it within the family.
No, I'm saying like, what would be better? You get diagnosed and you're done 3 weeks later,
Quick.
or is it
Now it's 2 years.
Long and drawn
Prolonged.
out.
is it better like about whatever it is and you're going through, it's like a longer term thing?
Depends on how many people you want to say goodbye to, I guess.
Yeah.
And whatever time you have,
That sucks.
is it quality time?
Right, is that 2 years
Yeah.
going to be spent just
lying
in
around?
chemo and vomiting?
And apparently his wife's in bad shape too. Like she's got
Is that true?
cancer. That was one of the other things
Really?
that Kurt Schilling was talking about. Like, so he's sick and he was going through treatments. She's sick. She's going through treatments. Sucks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tim Wakefield retired back in 2011. Was later inducted to the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Spent all but 2 of his 19 seasons with the Red Sox after playing for the Pirates. If you have student loans, be aware that the pandemic-related pause in payments, which had been in effect since March of 2020, is now over. So all student loan holders have to start paying again, effective now, basically. Of course, everybody's payment schedule is different. But this month, those payments are due again, so your payments should be the same as they were before, unless you paid them down a bit. And interest rates, those were set at 0% during that pause, but they started accruing again last month.
Well, that was a nice break,
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
of years.
Everybody got a nice
years.
little break from that.
Which is nice. And now 80% of people don't know if they qualify for the 10 grand payment.
All that stuff is so
Oh,
confusing.
It's
Yeah.
so baffling.
And I'll be honest, I don't even really pay attention to it because,
This doesn't affect
Well, people
Yeah.
don't even know the answer.
because like I tried to follow so I'd have like some understanding because I know a lot of people in our audience have
Yeah.
student loans and whatever. But it got so confusing, and then there were these appeals for the forgiveness and the whatever
Yeah.
payment or $10,000 or whatever. It got so confusing. I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I've tried to understand. I don't
Right.
understand. It doesn't affect me directly. I
I think-
don't get it. And all I can think of is every time the student loan thing comes up is thank God. Everybody, my parents were like, "You need to go to college. You're never gonna be able to do anything and make it." Okay, well, I somehow made it work, and I never spent one day in college. It's not for everybody, especially going forward. It seems to be less and less important. Even state and other federal jobs now don't even require
Right.
college degrees.
weird?
I always thought it was so funny. Our stupid ass program director, Mike the Show Killer,
Oh boy.
after he left our station, he went to go start hiring people at another radio station that he was going to destroy.
Yeah.
And he was looking for somebody to be on at night from like 7 p.m. till midnight on an alternative station, a radio station.
Okay.
And the requirement was you had to have a 4-year college degree. Why?
What?
For
Why?
what?
That was
For
his
what purpose?
requirement?
Oh, yeah, that was his requirement.
The heck?
I'm like, why?
From that guy?
And I asked about it. He goes, well, it just shows a certain level of. I'm like, are you high? Why? The people that you want, the people who are going to be the best, probably don't even have a degree.
Right.
Yeah.
They're the people who are wild,
And creative.
and creative types.
It
Yeah.
makes you well-rounded.
I'm like,
Does he have a degree?
like, do you know what this job is? Yeah. What if he has a degree? What's your degree in?
Yeah. That's
Who gave you a degree?
bizarre.
Right. How did
Bizarre.
how did you handle that?
I think right now, though, with the payments, are like, start paying and then we'll figure out if you qualify or not. So that
Okay.
kind of sucks because you're like, you did all these payments and then you find out, oh, they could have been forgiven.
Yeah,
Right.
714
Yeah.
says the 10 grand payment doesn't exist anymore. No one's getting it.
Well, they did our favorite thing where they passed something and then realized, oh wait,
Oh.
we need congressional approval for this. We shouldn't have said that.
One of
Kinda
my
like
favorite
ballot
stories,
things.
Greg told me this pretty soon after we first met because I didn't really understand. We were living in San Francisco,
Oh,
and I had
yes.
no idea about how dumb California politics were. at that point, I was still very new to the whole thing. Just had moved to San Francisco, and Greg goes, "Oh yeah, they love doing that around here." In fact, just recently, they had a thing on the ballot that said, "Do we want to get rid of ATM fees?"
Right.
It says the owner of this ATM is charging you X number of dollars,
Couple
whatever.
bucks.
And of course, everybody goes, "Well, yeah."
Hell yeah, get rid of these fees. They suck.
Well, it turns out you're not allowed to do that because you can't tell a business what they can and can't charge for.
Right.
So it shouldn't even been on the ballot in the first place.
They quickly throw stuff on the ballot and then decide if it's constitutional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't read up on that first?
And it happens everywhere.
Every time.
You know why? Because everything's too complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
And they intentionally make things complicated so that these politicians can get up there and go,
Right.
"Oh, well, we're going to do this." And when they throw it out there and they go, "Oh, we're going to forgive everybody's student loans or whatever,"
yeah.
they look like they're doing something, and then when it gets told that
When it fails.
"Oh, you can't do that for X, Y, and Z legal reasons,"
Right.
people go, "Whoa, that's BS. See, that's our guy. He tried to blah 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 blah."
At least he tried.
And the politicians know that it's never going to go through, but they get to stand up in front of all their constituents
Look,
and go,
I tried.
"This is what we're going to do.
Right.
We're getting rid of ATM fees."
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I tried.
Do you think it's fair that the store is able to charge you for milk and eggs? We don't.
Should we set their prices? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but $0.
Oh, wait.
Well, it turns out you're not allowed to do that. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just as we were leaving for the day on Friday, Vegas police made an arrest in the Tupac shooting case. The guy's name is Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. He's been charged with murder. Now, 5 years ago, he said in this documentary that he was in a white Cadillac and somebody in the back seat shot Tupac. This Dwayne guy was a Crip and Tupac was affiliated with the Bloods. You might be wondering, if he said this stuff 5 years ago, why did they wait to arrest him?
Why?
Now, they say the likely answer is he basically kept on confessing things, and cops wanted to make a solid case against him. One where he couldn't just say, "Oh, I was exaggerating," or "I made that stuff up." He also gave details to BET that his nephew, Orlando Anderson, shot Tupac.
That's where I get all my news.
Now, Anderson
Yeah, BET.
died
BET.
in
Well,
1998.
this guy's done a ton of interviews.
Yeah, and he always denied any involvement. The nephew did. The DA in this case says that Dwayne Davis is the one who ordered the shooting. So, But yeah, they kind of took their sweet time
Yeah,
on that
because he
one.
thought he had immunity. Because
Oh.
in the initial investigation, he gave up some information. So he thought, "Oh, okay, I'm in the clear. I can talk about this whenever I want."
I could just keep on talking.
Yeah. Hold on. Mike the Show Killer.
Oh,
Hey.
Not true.
What do you mean? Yeah, it is true.
What part's not
The
true?
part about he was requiring a college degree for
It was the
some.
company I worked for. They put it in there. I didn't even know it was in there.
Then why?
It was in
No,
the ad.
I gave you so much crap about it in the first place, and you said nothing about that at the time. This may be revisionist history from you, which you are notorious
no.
for. Yes, it is. It's notoriously you.
You wanted to
We've all lived you a number of times, dude. For whatever reason, he decided that this was going to be like how he was going to find quality people to be on the radio from 7 p.m. until midnight.
Sometimes you just like to embellish things, Jeff.
Oh, right.
You know?
Sure.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
do you have a degree, Mike?
Yeah. Do you have a degree?
Yes, I have a degree.
From what crappy school?
Rowan.
Rowan.
It's in South Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From Rowan.
Rowan.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no debt. No debt. It was really cheap.
Yeah.
It was really cheep, actually.
Oh, you have no student loan debt. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say. Yeah. We all know about you financially.
Yeah, and can you provide the paperwork with that diploma? Can't take your word for it.
Oh, hold on. We just got a text from Rowan. They would like you to keep that information to yourself from now on.
We denounced this guy.
All right.
How's
We don't know how he slipped through the cracks.
how's the new job going?
It's great so far. The people locally here are great. I mean,
because they haven't figured him out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very new.
Right. He's still in that honeymoon phase. Wait till they figure out what an annoying bastard he is.
well, you're not helping.
Well,
We're not helping. We're not
Oh,
helping.
no.
Well, he's got a point there.
yeah.
Okay, I gotta go back to my real job.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah.
Go back to-
He's such a lying liar.
You know, I like how his comeback. Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Not true.
Jeffrey.
Not true.
I wasn't ruined.
You know, that school that everybody's heard of. Rowan.
I mean, I've heard of it, but
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's no Harvard.
Oh, it's
No.
funny. Oh, it's so good.
You know, if there's anybody from Rowan, they probably, like, if they knew, they're just like, oh, please don't. Oh.
Oh.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No.
Real quick, lastly, this YouTube prank that went all wrong in Virginia had its case in court, and the jury found the victim of the prank not guilty after he shot the prankster. We talked about this at the time.
We did.
Yeah, so what happened?
Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's being
we had a
harassed.
big discussion about this before.
Right,
Yeah.
so it already went to court. So this DoorDash driver at a shopping center, Tanner Cook, harassing him, following him around while playing audio off his phone with Google Translate. Driver kept backing away from him, told him to stop, but the pranking guy kept shoving his phone in his face. So the driver eventually took out a gun and shot him, started a panic in the mall, of course. But
Yep.
the jury sided with the shooter because pranking guy, I should say, 6'4", provoking him, and the driver is licensed to carry a gun, by the way.
And you can see, like, in the video, like, the guy is, like, really put off, really confused, and isn't sure what's happening.
Yeah.
And
Right.
how are you supposed to know that? You hear these stories all the time now, and even the way he pulled the gun and shot him was just kind of real. It wasn't like it was almost like a quick draw. Like, he pulled out of the pocket,
Right.
shot him, and then just kind of, like, walked away. Like, it was like a real quick, like, just,
Right.
and then he just kind of walked away. It wasn't like aggressively going after
No, the
prankster.
pranker was the one that was being
That's
aggressive.
what I mean. He was the one who was being aggressive. I don't blame the driver at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't know what this guy's doing.
Just pranking.
Yeah, they're just pranking.
Yeah.
The prosecutor, of course, totally disagrees. He said the prank was bizarre, but not threatening. And
Yeah,
it
right.
led to the guy's malicious wounding.